everyone. Welcome back to My English Teacher. I'm Emily, and today we're diving into one of the easiest and most useful topics, how to talk about the city you live in.
And I'm Paul. People love to ask about where you live. It's one of the most common small talk questions in English.
Exactly. When you meet someone new or when you travel abroad, people often say, "So, where are you from?" Or, "What's your city like?"
And if you only say, "it's nice" or "it's big," the conversation ends too quickly. But with just a few more words, you can sound natural and confident.
That's what we'll help you do today. By the end of this episode, you'll know how to describe your city like a local, not a textbook. So grab your coffee, sit back, and let's make English learning feel like a friendly chat between friends.
Let's start with something simple. When someone asks, "Where are you from?" you can say, "I'm from Hanoi," or "I'm from Bangkok." But to make it more interesting, add a little detail.
For example, "I'm from Hanoi, the capital city of Vietnam." Or "I'm from Bangkok, a busy city full of lights and street food."
Exactly. Adding one short phrase gives your listener a picture in their mind. It's not just about grammar, it's about connection.
Let's go deeper. Think about your morning. You wake up, step outside, and hear the city's sounds. Maybe traffic, birds, or someone selling breakfast on the street. How would you describe that?
You could say, "My city wakes up early." You can hear the sound of motorbikes and people rushing to work. That's simple English, but full of life.
Or, "My city never sleeps. Even at midnight, you can find food stalls and people chatting."
See? That's how you make your English sound natural, by adding real feelings and experiences.
Let's practice together. Say this: "I live in a busy city with lots of traffic, but I love the energy." Go ahead, repeat it out loud. Great. Now let's learn a few words that help describe your city. For example, lively, peaceful, crowded, modern, historic, green.
Lively means full of energy. Example, "My city is lively at night." Peaceful means calm and quiet. Example, "I love walking in the park because it's peaceful."
If your city has many people, you can say crowded, like the subway is always crowded in the morning.
And if your city has old buildings and culture, say historic. For example, there are many historic temples in my city.
Great. Now let's make it more fun. I'll describe a city, and you guess what kind of place it is. Ready?
Go for it.
The air smells like coffee and rain. People walk fast, lights change every few seconds, and buses are always full.
That sounds like a busy, modern city.
Right. Now your turn.
Okay, there are mountains around, and in the morning the mist covers the trees. It's quiet and cool.
That's a peaceful small town. See, by using senses, smell, sound, and sight, you make your English beautiful and real.
Let's introduce a few more useful phrases. You can say, "My city is famous for," or "My city is known for."
Example, "My city is famous for its delicious street food." Or, "My city is known for its friendly people."
You can even combine them. "My city is famous for street food and known for traffic jams." That's funny and true for many cities.
Humor always helps people connect. Remember, English isn't just words, it's how you share your story.
Let's try a mini conversation.
Where do you live, Paul?
I live in Seoul. It's a modern city with lots of skyscrapers and cafes on every corner.
Sounds amazing. What do you like most about your city?
I'd say the mix of old and new. You can see ancient palaces next to tall glass buildings.
That's beautiful. I live in London, and what I love most is the diversity. You can meet people from all around the world.
That's a great example. You didn't just say, I live in London. You shared a feeling. That's what makes a conversation memorable.
All right, let's take a short moment to review. Repeat after me. I live in a lively city. My city is peaceful and green. My city is famous for food.
Perfect. Now, what about you? What kind of city do you live in? Big or small? Modern or traditional?
Comment below and tell us one thing you love about your city. We'd love to read your answers.
Before we move on, here's a quick vocabulary spotlight with Charlotte.
Word 1. Downtown. The main business area of a city. Example, I work downtown. Synonym, city center.
Word 2, neighborhood, the area where you live. Example, my neighborhood is quiet. Synonym is district.
Word 3, landmark, a famous place in your city. Example, the Eiffel Tower is a landmark of Paris.
Word 4, suburb, an area outside the city. Example, I live in the suburbs, about 30 minutes from the city center.
Word 5, public transport, buses, trains, subways that everyone uses. Example, public transport is convenient in my city.
Great. These 5 words help you sound more fluent and confident when talking about your city.
Coming up next, we'll talk about how to describe people, culture, and your favorite places in your city. Stay with us.
Because once you can talk about where you live, you can connect with anyone, anywhere.
Let's continue. So, let's talk about the people in your city. Every place has its own personality, right? Some cities are calm and slow, others are busy and fast.
Exactly. You can describe the people by saying things like, people in my city are very friendly, or people here are always in a hurry.
For example, in my city, people smile when they pass each other on the street. Or, in my city, people work late and drink coffee at night.
It's a small detail, but it tells a big story. When you describe people, you describe culture.
That's right. Let's take Tokyo. You can say, people in Tokyo are polite and organized. Or for Rome, people in Rome love talking and spending time outdoors.
When you talk about your city this way, your English becomes alive. It's not just vocabulary, it's emotion, rhythm, and real life.
Let's practice together. Repeat after me. People in my city are kind and helpful.
Good. Now say, people in my city are hardworking and love food.
Excellent. Now, let's move to one of my favorite parts, describing places you love.
Think about your favorite cafe, park, or river. These small places are perfect for conversation. You can say, there's a beautiful park near my house.
Or, I often go to a small cafe with my friends after work. Notice that we use there is and there are a lot. They're easy but very useful.
Let's give more examples. There is a museum in the city center. There are many trees along the street.
You can also say, my favorite place in the city is, and then describe it. My favorite place in the city is the old market. It's noisy, but full of life.
Here's a tip. Use your 5 senses. Talk about what you see, hear, smell, or feel. That's how you make your English more cinematic.
Let's try it. I love sitting by the river. I can hear the water, feel the wind, and see the lights on the bridge.
That's beautiful and simple English too. You don't need complicated words to sound natural.
Exactly. English isn't about perfection. It's about expression.
Let's talk about some phrases you can use to describe your feelings about your city. For example, I love living here because, or I don't like my city because.
Try saying, I love living here because everything is close. Or, I don't like my city because it's too noisy.
You can also say, it's a great place to live, or it's a bit expensive, but I love it.
The key is to mix truth and emotion. That's what makes your English feel human.
Now let's do a mini role play. I'll be a traveler, and you're someone who lives in the city.
Okay, let's go.
Hi there. I'm visiting your city for the first time. What should I see?
Oh, you should visit the Old Town. It's full of history and great food.
Sounds great. Is it far from here?
Not really. You can take the bus. It's about 15 minutes.
Perfect. What's your favorite thing to do in this city?
I love walking near the river in the evening. The lights are beautiful and you can feel the calm air.
That sounds amazing. I'll definitely go there.
See? That's how a natural conversation flows. Not too long, not too formal.
And notice how Emily used different expressions? Like, you should visit, it's full of, you can take the bus. Those are daily English phrases you'll hear everywhere.
Let's go over a few of them together. Repeat after us. You should visit. It's full of. You can take the bus.
Great job! Now you can easily talk about your city and give travel advice like a local.
All right, here's something fun. Let's talk about city vibes. Every place has its own mood, right?
Definitely. Some cities feel warm and colorful. Others feel cool and quiet. You can describe that by saying, my city has a relaxed vibe, or the city feels alive at night.
You can also say, there's always something happening here, or the streets are full of music and laughter.
Here's a small challenge for our listeners. Describe your city in one sentence using emotion.
Like this. My city feels like home. Or my city never stops moving. What about you, Paul?
My city shines brightest after the rain.
That's poetic. See, language isn't just for speaking, it's for feeling too.
Let's do another quick vocabulary spotlight before we wrap up.
Skyscraper. A very tall building. Example, there are many skyscrapers downtown.
Market. A place to buy and sell food or goods. Example, the market is always busy in the morning.
Traffic jam. When there are too many cars on the road. Example, I was late because of a traffic jam.
Sidewalk. The path where people walk beside the road. Example, children play on the sidewalk near my house.
Nightlife. Things to do at night, like bars or music. Example, the nightlife here is exciting and fun.
Perfect. These are daily words that make your descriptions real and interesting.
Now, let's go a little deeper. Talking about your city isn't just about words, it's about connection. When you share what you love, people remember you.
That's true. And even if you forget some words, don't worry. Smiles, gestures, and enthusiasm communicate more than perfect grammar.
So remember, done is better than perfect. Every sentence you speak brings you closer to fluency.
Before we close, let's do a quick review practice. Repeat after me. I live in a peaceful city. My city is famous for its food. People here are kind and helpful.
Great. Now try making your own sentence. Maybe, I love walking around my city at night.
That's perfect. You're learning how to describe not just places, but feelings, culture, and life.
So tell us in the comments, what's your city like? Is it quiet, busy, colorful, or calm?
And what's one place you'd recommend if we visited your city?
We can't wait to read your answers.
Remember, every time you share, you practice. Every time you practice, you grow.
Even if you remember just one phrase today, you're already improving.
Keep listening, keep speaking, and never stop learning.
Thanks for spending time with us today on My English Teacher.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Let's keep growing together, one word, one story at a time.
See you on the next lesson, and until then, keep shining in your city.
Bye for now, everyone.